All right, so there was the new Delhi Environment Minister there speaking, and there are multiple angles to this story, how bad the situation is, the health aspect of it, and whether the new double-engine Sircar is going to make a difference. Joining me right now, Pradeep Mahar, leader of the BJP, Bhavreen Kandhari, who's an environmentalist and a member of My Right to Breathe, Dr. Mrinal Sircar, Director and Head of Pulmonology and Critical Care at Fortis Noida. To everyone, welcome on the show. First, let me start by asking Bhavreen Kandhari. Bhavreen ji, you're a part of an organization called Right to Breathe. In a country where 13 of the cities are in the top 20 of the world's most polluted, 6 are in the top 10, where do you breathe?
Yes, naturally, Rishabh, because we have never kind of brought in the real changes, that is the systemic changes which are needed. We have only concentrated on cosmetic changes, on anything that's visually appealing, to the voters. So a lot of time has been wasted instead of working on of course we've done some investment in air quality monitoring, etc., but there was clearly lack of coordination between the state and central governments, or even on enforcement of emission norms on industrial regulations, or even vehicular emissions, etc. I don't know if you've seen recently, or even on my Twitter feed and my when citizens like us. First, My Right to Breathe is also not an organization; it's a citizen movement. There are citizens, desperate citizens, who are looking for clean air, and so there is every day there is huge number of violations that are being reported. There are violations where threats for 2-3 years, and you're saying the same things again and again, showing videos, and now fortunately with these phones and the amazing coverage, and everything is done by citizens. They're showing you on construction dust, on violations in factories, and in your neighborhood areas, and
Right.
waste to energy plants, etc. But then obviously if there is no will to solve that, there is nobody, or the government and authorities who is willing to make that change. Our children in Delhi, it's a 2019 study, every third child has damaged lungs. Why are we allowing this? This is like it's a genocide. You're responsible for this, and unfortunately,
It's a health crisis for sure, Bhavreen ji. And again, I want to get in Dr. Mrinal here. Dr. Mrinal, this is a very serious issue. The stats that I have right now from this particular report, air pollution in India cuts the life of an average Indian by 5.2 years. 1.5 million Indians die every day due to causes which emerge out of air pollution. Dr. Mrinal, looking at the statistics, how is this not a health crisis?
Well, it's definitely a health crisis, and it's staring everybody in the face. Uh, Unfortunately, the pollution doesn't look at the political boundaries, the state of the cities. So, across the country, we have so many polluted cities. Probably entire northern belt is in negative news in the media, especially in winters. So it's a problem which is not got better; is only got worse with time. And systematic changes are needed at every level, whether it is the kind of transport we have, so using greener fuels or even better electric vehicles, changing, kind of making public transport so much better that people find it less worthwhile to take out their personal transport. These are some of the changes which obviously needs doing. Then we are a country which is progressing at breakneck speed. So there's a lot of construction happening, both at personal level as well as at the government level. So dust mitigation is very important, and it needs to be enforced with an iron hand, because that's very important. Then way our cities have come up. You go to a Western
I'll come
world
back to that point.
city,
You made a very interesting statement.
every inch is
You made a
covered.
very interesting statement about how this seems to be an issue with the north cities. In fact, all the Indian cities that feature in the top 20 world's most polluted cities in, of course, the top 20 rankings, all of these are North Indian cities.